Percentage tipping is weird because a customer buying a more expensive meal had nothing to do with the server. Asking Reddit. There are almost 7 billion smartphones in the world and we have yet to see a truly unexplainable phenomenon caught on video. Asking Reddit. IDK. I just want to know why when I look at the night sky and moon it looks fucking amazing and when I try and film it, it sucks. I do actually have an answer for you. It turns out that as much as people be hating on our eyes for being inefficient and weird in some ways, they're actually pretty damn good at their jobs. Especially when combined with your brain's constantly running neural network for upscaling and compositing. We are natural predators and are strongly vision-based. As such, our eyes are astonishingly well adapted to our environment. For example, our eyes are constantly moving around. These motions are called saccades, and combining multiple angles and views to mix into your vision image. Smartphone cameras are simply not as advanced or impressive. Some of them do have night sky modes that apply additional processing. Give those a shot and you can see that they are better than normal but still not as good as our natural eyes, yet. That's because we don't yet have a smartphone that has an automatic VHS camcorder filter that applies vigorous camera shake, aggressive autofocus racking, seeking, scan line generation, and fortuitous jitter. I saw a video of a BMW using its turn signal. I've never seen an energetic person drinking energy drinks and I've never seen someone who drinks energy drinks being energetic. Asking Reddit. I think the world is under a chronic fatigue epidemic and people just don't realize it. Seriously. Fast food is becoming so expensive that eating healthier has become the obvious solution. Asking Reddit. I think cooking at home was always cheaper. But lately, fast food restaurants have been raising prices to the point where it's just not really worth it emo. Quitting drugs is viewed more positively than never taking them. Saying you quit drugs incites respect over your triumph, but saying you've never taken drugs usually makes you seem uninteresting. Humans love drama. Surviving near-death experiences and shooting your way out of a terrorist compound are always going to make better stories than waking up, going to work, collecting a paycheck, and paying a mortgage. There's more people who wake up at the same second than people who fall asleep at the same second. Asking Reddit. Assert your independence from humanity. Set your alarm for 6:01. I once was at a camp and my room had only one bathroom and there were 6 of us. When organizers announced that breakfast would be at 7, I predicted that everyone would have their alarm set to 6:30, so I set mine to 6:28 and went in before everyone else. I then noted the time that last person finished and set my alarm for the next day to 6:47, and when it rang the last guy was about to leave the bathroom, so once again I skipped the wait and also got to sleep for 15 minutes longer. Felt like I pulled off some kind of heist back then. People who think the moon landing was faked never seem to refute the fact we went 5 more times. Asking Reddit. I was listening to the radio going to work a few weeks ago and a channel I landed on had a co-host drop that she didn't believe the moon landing was real. The host laughed it off. But she kept it up. Eventually, a caller claiming they at one point worked for NASA called and answered every question the co-host had. When the NASA worker explained that there were in fact other visits to the moon, both hosts were shocked, not just the moon landing denier. Edit. Thank you for all the upvotes. You know the ultra-wealthy are boring because none of them had the idea to buy a fleet of WW1-era warplanes, equip them with paintball guns and do massive dogfights. Asking Reddit. I liked the Louis C.K. joke about this. If I were a billionaire I would do crazy shit. Like, I'd buy all the pants in the world and burn them. Fuck it. We're starting over with pants now. A majority of people's last word of the year is 1. Asking Reddit. How many people slept instead? Considering how big of a deal it was, it's really surprising that the moon landing is not a national holiday in the US. Asking Reddit. We can't even get Election Day to be a holiday. You forget how much force it takes to walk until you walk into a wall. Asking Reddit. Same with standing up. You don't realize how much you overexert until you stand up into a cabinet or something over your head. Did you run into a wall today? You okay? I did. Are you okay? I am fantastic.